Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Sonic from SEGADriven.com, and welcome back to our Sonic Amateur Games Expo 2021 coverage. In this video we're taking a look at Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit by Noah Copeland. Now this will be the third time we've looked at this game on SEGADriven, and I just want to clarify some details before we go on. So when we previously looked at the game, the previous two demos basically worked on the same level layouts for Great Turquoise Zone Act 1 and 2 and Meta Jungle Era, whereas those have been overhauled for this demo, so there are different level layouts, but obviously still using the same music, presentation structure, visuals at least, for those stages. But we now have a new act in the form of Sunset Park Zone. It's only a single act. And we also have new Knuckles boss fights, and we also have 2 additional bonus stages that you can play by going into the star posts with different amounts of rings. So there is a little bit more substantial differences to this demo than there has been in previous ones. But as the game describes itself, this is basically a 16-bit reimagining of Sonic Triple Trouble, the Game Gear game, but it kind of feels more like it's a continuation of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and it's going for that sort of atmosphere and vibe. So yeah, if you like a bit of 16-bit Sonic, then this will absolutely tick the boxes, but it's basing a lot of its aesthetic and design sensibilities on stages from the 8-bit Sonic Triple Trouble game for Game Gear, and you'll notice some of the gimmicks and things from that. But it's kind of playing fast and loose with the ideas there, and basically reimagines them in a sort of Mania style, in that it's taking bits and pieces that you recognise but remixing them in a way that makes them fresh and, you know, makes them feel like they belong in a 16-bit Sonic game more than a Game Gear Sonic game. So yeah, so that's where we're at the moment. As per usual, I think this is a fantastic project. I think Noah is doing a fantastic job with this game. I think he absolutely nails the Game Gear and 16-bit look of these. They feel like, exactly what you'd expect of a 16-bit version of Sonic Triple Trouble, to be honest with you. It's really well realised, and I think they absolutely nail the visuals and the sound. Love the Mega Drive remixes of the Game Gear songs. I think they work really well. And it's just lots of really nice little touches. I love the little colour palette transition you get in Great Turquoise Zone Act 2. I think that's a really nice little touch. I love all the inclusions of the little gimmicks and the things that make it feel more like a Game Gear game. Sort of like the ride-on cart in Sunset Park, and these little elevator platforms that Sonic sort of sticks into, which is very much like the Game Gear game. It's a really, really good, just like reimagining of all those little concepts into a 16-bit environment, and honestly they work so well. This is still an easy recommendation to make. It's a fantastic project, really nice to play. Again, if you're not a fan of the old school, Mega Drive screen resolution, then you'll probably be a little bit disappointed that obviously you have bars down the side, because it's got more of a 4:3 aspect ratio instead of a 16:9 aspect ratio. So that might bother you, but to be honest with you, the game is designed well enough with those limitations in mind, so that you don't feel like you're ever being, crept up on from things you can't see off screen because they're coming up too quickly and you don't have enough time to react. I never felt like that was the case with Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit. I think it's really well designed. I think you have more than enough real estate on screen to be able to react to the things that you want to in enough time. So yeah, it's still a really great game. I can't recommend it enough. And the new stage designs are still great, to be honest with you. Even though, I had no real problems with Great Turquoise Zone Act 1 and 2 and Meta Jungle Era from the last demo, I think the new designs are really good. They're mainly sort of like tweaks to the old design. You can still see some elements from the old designs in these new versions, but they're still good. They still work really well. I think there's that perfect balance between precision platforming and nice speedy sections as a reward for doing the platforming well. Noah gets it, basically. It's a fantastic project. Highly recommended, easy recommendation to make. If you like a bit of 16-bit Sonic, this is an easy recommendation, but also if you have any affinity for the Game Gear games, then you'll love seeing them reimagined in 16-bit graphics. It's really well done.